15 laps of the track then, 3,000 metres, great distance to be running indoors, always a few thrills and spills, certainly in the championships. And Mo Farah has already said that he's looking forward to having a full indoor season. He's not going to be going to the World Cross Country Championships. They're in Jordan, as I said earlier on in March. He's decided the European indoors, like many of the British athletes, a good chance. You heard Greg Rutherford saying how it's a very good opportunity for British athletes to build up a bit of confidence moving into the summer season. And Mo has set off here with a certain amount of intent. I said he's been training in Kenya, reckons he's in pretty good shape, but this is where the real first test will come.
Well, certainly when we saw Mo Farah racing last year, he wore the trademark black and white socks all the way up to his knees. There's a huge poster of him in Kelvin Hall doing exactly that. Well, he's dispensed with the socks, Steve, but he's got one black spike and one white spike. I still don't know what that means. And Mo Farah just looking for a bit of help from Gatimba. And I think, as Mo Farah was insinuating in that interview earlier on, you know, this is a big year for him. He's been through all of the major championships now, the Europeans, the Commonwealth Games, World and Olympics. And with the exception of a couple of medals, he felt he should have done better. So this, if you like, is a rebuilding process now, leading right through to 2012. And the field is beginning to split here. Mo Farah just hanging on to Gatimba, who's in the lead.
Well, I'm not surprised. They've started off at a fair lick here. The other three perhaps wouldn't have expected that. And even Asmarom, who's not a bad athlete, has run 7:46 indoors for this distance a couple of years ago. He's just wondering whether to go with this early pace or not. You know, I said when chatting to Jonathan there about Mo, it's sometimes to me it's just his decision making. I said he wants to be more aggressive. You know, he can be quite aggressive in races in terms of going to the front, and it's just sometimes his decision making around when he should be in the lead, when he needs to kick, and that then gets into your training as well, about the times to pile the training in, when to ease back a little bit, which races to sort of come down for in terms of the mileage and the big work that you're doing. So, but you're learning. You know, he's still an athlete learning this this trade, if you like. I know he's 25 years of age, but he's gathering experience all of the time, and he is more than capable of mixing it with the very best. Absolutely sure of that.
Well, the two athletes who were deep in conversation before this event began. 2:36 for 86 for the first 1,000 meters. That is quite a long way under 8-minute pace at the moment for Mo Farah and Gatimba. But they were deep in conversation at the start line. I wonder if they'd had a chat before this race to say, look, we want a fast time out of it. You're going to help me a bit. And Mo Farah in the lead ahead of Gatimba. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the Kenyan come round soon and just help him a little bit. There you go, he's actually coming through on the inside.
Yeah, I think you've got that spot on, Paul. The two of them working together here, and they're operating not far outside Mo Farah's personal best. His indoor best, 7:46 exactly. They're certainly under 7:50 pace here, and if they can keep good pace going and then find something over the last 300-400 metres, then who knows? British record, incidentally, still held by John Mayock, who was such a good exponent of this distance indoors, 7:41. That might be a little bit distant, but good to see Mo Farah having decided with Gatimba that, yeah, we don't want to hang around here. Let's have a real test. I know I'm in good shape. Training's been going well. I've come here for a run out. Let's see how fast I can go. So it looks like it should be Mo Farah's turn fairly shortly to pick it up again. Of course, this always works well. I used to try this occasionally. And but sometimes you got to the point where it was the other guy's turn to come to the front, and often this would be me, and I'd go, no, I'm struggling a bit, hang on for another couple of laps, and of course kick away at the finish. So, but hopefully they'll work with each other. Here's Mo just going to slide through on the inside.
They've got it well worked out, haven't they? There are 40 metres ahead of the chasing group, which is currently being led by Asmaron of the United States. Actually just been overtaken there by the Swede Volerang. But Mo Farah now beginning to do some work. We'll see the next 1,000-metre split. That's going to be interesting if they've managed to keep the pace going. This could be very, very quick indeed. Fastest time in the world, 7:58.34 this year. Alexander Orlov of Russia. That's going to be taken apart. And these two guys, while Gatimba hasn't got a lifetime best for this event, he's about to set one, but Mo Farah, as you were saying, Steve, 7:46.08 in 2008. Ahead of the Olympics, of course, and everything else that came that year. Mo Farah could get close.
Well, he's looking to see where his mate is. I think he's just starting to struggle a little bit to stay with this. Mo looks fresh, full of running. As Katimba comes through, perhaps for his last stint with 5 laps to go. That kilometre there's 2:35, so a good second kilometre following on from the first one, 2:36, 2:35. Katimba's just got to keep working here, keep the pace going, and then Mo Farah, let's see what he can do over the last 400 metres, and we should be well under 750 with a bit of luck, and that would be a really good start to 2009 for Mo Farah. Looking good, looking relaxed. He's got a lovely running action. He's just looking for the clock a little bit here as he comes into the home straight, and he's sensing that his mate here isn't really able to keep the pace going. And 4 laps to go, 800 metres to go. Mo Farah starts to push on.
Tell you what, Mo Farah is looking good. If he was going through a difficult patch before, he's got over it, and he's now beginning to stretch away from Gideon Katimba. He really has put the hammer down, and already 8 or 9 metres ahead and going away from the Kenyan. Mo Farah is looking superb here, and coming around now with 3 laps to go, and it is still quick.
This is good running from Mo Farah. He knew what sort of shape he was in coming here. I think he had his eyes set on his personal best. He's kicking hard here. He's been watching the clock all of the time. Watch his eyes when he comes into the home straight. He looks for it straight away. This time round it'll be just 400 metres to go. With every stride he's moving away from Katimba. This is an excellent world-leading performance from Mo Farah. There he is, he's looking for the clock. He knows if he can run, he only needs to run about 65 seconds for the last 400. That'll be easy.
I'll tell you what, earlier he wasn't too far outside of a British record pace, and I think over the last couple of laps he has speeded up just a little bit, so who knows. But Mo Farah getting a rousing reception here at Kelvin Hall, looking superb.
Superb running from Mo Farah into the home straight for the penultimate time. Takes the bell here. He's got every chance of breaking the British record here. John Mayock's time, 7:41.09. If he can muster a 31 seconds or so last 200 metres, he's got no one to push him. It's all about Mo Farah on the clock. It will be a personal best. It will be the fastest time in the world this year. Can it be a British record to set him off on what we hope will be an excellent 2009 season? Into the home straight. He's got 5 seconds to go. The crowd cheering him on. It's going to be very close. Mo Farah takes the 3,000 metres and the British record apart. John Mayock's time taken off the record books, replaced by Mo Farah. What a superb run. 7:40.99, a new British record for Mo Farah of Great Britain. Our first victory here. Katimba left trailing in his wake for the Commonwealth team, 7:49.65. That's still a good time from him. And the third place runner was Volarang. I apologise, they were so far back, not really keeping up with what was going on behind there, but he just won third place and a dip ahead of Asmarom.